And we featured the story of Kristen, a teacher who adopted two girls from India who were considered unadoptable due to facial defects. This is a refresher of their story.
I wanted to be a mom, so I started looking to international adoption.
And I saw her face.
I just thought, this is your daughter. She had a lot of scarring, and she had a very traumatic history.
You were home a month.
I said, you know, I think I'm supposed to adopt another child. She was found in a garbage pile. The animals have chewed off her nose. I just stared at her picture, and I knew. And I think,
How am I so blessed that I get to be their mom? Because they're amazing.
We actually have a little surprise for you.
It would be an honor and a delight to make a nasal prosthesis for you, Roopa, free of charge.
And Dr. John Mendelsohn is going to provide cosmetic scar procedures for Munni completely free of charge. That was just over a year ago on this stage. Since then, both Munni and Roopa have recovered from their procedures. Roopa has a new prosthetic nose, and Munni's scars have been diminished. Are you all ready to see them again? I know I am. These are pictures of the girls before, and they join us now. Come on out, girls. So it was such an honor meeting all three of you on the stage just over a year ago.
Thank you. It was an honor to be here and obviously incredibly emotional. Get emotional thinking about everything that we've gone through, and it's been so amazing. It's just the generosity, and both the doctors, Dr. John and Dr. Greg, they were willing to do whatever it took to make sure that we got to where we are, and it just blows me away, you know.
Well, there's a lot of love in the story, and speaking of, joining us now are Munni and Roopa's doctors, facial anaplastologist Dr. Gregory Guion and facial plastic surgeon Dr. John Mendelsohn. Gentlemen, thank you not only for being here, but for what you've done for these two beautiful young girls. And
You really are.
Dr. Guion, I want to ask you, this prosthesis that you've used, I would never know.
Incredible.
How did you go about doing that?
Well, thank you. The challenge is to make a prosthesis for a person that you know is going to have to manage it every day. And so I give a lot of credit to Roopa and the whole family, and Kristen especially, for taking that challenge on, because it's not easy. You know, I can make the prosthesis look really good, but for her to manage it, put it on each day, and make it look just right is a challenge. This is an example of someone without their prosthesis. This is the prosthesis, and it's actually adhered on. So it's kept on with either magnets or adhesives, like in Roopa's case. And then it's kept on all day and then taken off each day.
Really quickly, over time then, will you modify the prosthesis with,
yeah, absolutely.
With growth?
Sure, as she grows, as her skin color changes, as the prosthesis wears out, she'll be coming back for replacements and redesigned prostheses.
And Dr. Mendelsohn, walk us through what you did in terms of Munni's facial scars.
Sure.
We wanted to approach this initially sort of in a conservative way. We brought her in under local anesthesia with some oral medication, and needless to say, some of the post-traumatic stress that was at a pretty high level. So we were able to accomplish the scar revision with on the right side of her forehead and the anterior part of her scalp initially. Probably about 6 months later, maybe, we brought her back, and we chose to place her under anesthesia this time, and we closed the rest of the scars in her scalp as well as we could, and we've seen a huge change in her confidence. But these two girls are beautiful, and Munni is all about fashion, style, hairstyles, and you know what young woman with beautiful hair wouldn't want to change her hair all the time, and Kristen tells me she does, and so we're really, really happy that we could be involved with this.
You know what I think? I think it's time to celebrate. What do you think about going to Disneyland? These are your tickets to go enjoy Disneyland, so you all get to have fun and celebrate and do something.
Oh my word.
that every kid should get to do.
Thank you.
Can you say
You're
thank
very
you?
welcome.
They are hands down the best thing that's ever happened to me. And every day I just pinch myself because I can't believe when I look at them that they're here. And, you know, I learn so much from them. And just with both of them now, the way that they look and the way that they are, it's just incredible. And I know, you know, they had some pretty horrible things happen to them, but, you know, with the help of Dr. John and Dr. Greg and the show, of course, like I told Munni when we were driving away, I said, you know, this is a physical way to leave your past behind, and your future is wide open and full of so much promise and hope.
And the immediate future involves Disneyland. We also, of course, want to give a special thanks to our friends at American Airlines for providing flights for Kristen, Munni, and Roopa throughout this entire process. A true blessing that we were able to share your story.
Thank you for having
More to come.
us.
Last